Right, we're on. What a damp morning. Golfers need to change. Golf needs to reposition itself. Golf needs to reposition itself from a sport in which we stand sideways on and look at the golf ball and everything's just a bit all over the place. It needs to be repositioned to be a target sport. Golf is a target sport. We're trying to get something from one position to another. We have to reposition it from where it is just now into a target sport. It's so important. Let me explain. So golf needs repositioned. Repositioned as a target sport. So neuroscience has told us that every 3 seconds a new thought comes into our head. Now when you've got 45 seconds pre-shot routine, every 3 seconds a new thought is coming into your head. You're probably wondering what I'm doing. I'm trying to ensure that I can hack that 3 second thought. So when we play golf and we've got a dodgy shot over the bunker there, a real tricky shot over the bunker, what comes into our head every 3 seconds? What interferes? Well, a negative thought. We mostly think about what's happened in the past. The last time I'd played this shot, I chunked it or I thinned it. That's what goes through your head. So you need to hack that. Every 3 seconds you need to have some sort of ability to have a neuro hack to change that. And target is the way to do it. Golf is a target sport. Watch this. I've laid out several little discs, little ghost holes on the green there, and I'm going to choose one, and that's going to be my target. I will picture that target, I will capture it, I will hold it, I will hit it. I will capture it, I will hold it, I will hit it. The target I'm going to go for, let's make it more obvious for you guys, is here. That's my intended target. Now, when I'm playing my short game shots, so this applies to all shots in golf, the target is not necessarily the flag. Of course, we are zoned in on that. We are educated for it to be the flag, but it's not the flag. When you're putting, your target's not the flag or the hole. It can be where the apex of the putt is. When you're playing a shot to the green, it may be somewhere to land, to bounce in there. But for the purpose of this, I'm going to go for those 2 discs there. Now, when I take my practice stroke here, I do not think about technique at all. If I think about technique, I'm going to bring in negative thoughts. So the negative thought, one of those 3 seconds being the thin or the chunk. So I think about technique to prevent that. No. All I'm thinking about is target. So when I'm playing my practice stroke here, I'm fully focused on the target. The picture of the target, I can see I've captured that target, I've captured that ghost hole. And then when I look back at the golf ball, I'm still aware of what that looked like, and then I execute the shot. I don't wait 3 seconds for something else to come in my head. Football, tennis, football as in soccer, if I'm a defender and the forward's coming towards me, I don't even have 3 seconds. I go in and make the challenge. So there's no doubt, there's nothing to trigger my mind of a previous bad experience. Tennis, the ball comes towards me at 100 and whatever miles an hour. I react to that. I don't have the 3 seconds. In golf, I can stand here for 45, 50 seconds, even 2 minutes when somebody else is playing their shot. And all that doubt is going in my head. All those 3 second intervals are there. We need to stop that. And this neuro hack is perfect for that. So there is a camera on me here, so it's a pressure situation. I suppose it's pretty realistic. But if I let that interfere with my thoughts, then there's going to be a problem. So, erase that. Okay, landed it about 6 inches short. Again, looking at my target, capturing the target, hold the target. Okay, land it about a foot past. Again, about 6 inches short. So the results are very, very good. You can see the 3 balls are finished in a very similar area. So if I was playing short game here and my landing area was there to run out to wherever I'm going to go, I've done pretty well. But it's amazing how the 3 seconds interfere with your life, not just on the golf course. One of the main reasons golf is so tricky is because not like any other sport, there's always a line of sight. So if I play snooker, there's a line of sight towards my intended target. Even if I play basketball, where I'm not looking at the target, I'm looking at the ball, but then there's a line of sight. So there's always a line of sight, whereas in golf, my line of sight, I can see my line of sight just now because I'm standing behind the golf ball, so my line of sight is straight down here. However, I then stand on sideways, so that's skewed things, and I'm looking here, and I'm not looking at the target during the execution of the shot. So it's hard to get the picture, the image in your head of where you're trying to hit, what the target actually is. So fully focusing, so no matter how stressed you are, your stress levels could be really high because I've just gone birdie, 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 and I need to birdie this for the course record. So I need to make a good chip shot. So that obviously interferes. So you need to calm that down. You need to have a neuro hack, whereas, excuse me, target is king. Not about technique, not about strike, not about the score at the end of the day. It's all about target. So bring everything back to target. So walk up to your shot, select your club. Okay, right, now we're talking target. So I'm here now, and I'm looking at my intended target. Landed straight on it. So when I look back at that ball there, I didn't hesitate. I could still picture that in my mind. Tiger talked about that with his father. His father would talk about photos. So he would look at the hole when he's putting, if the hole was the target, and he would capture that photo. So on that shot there, I could capture the photo. Tiger took photos, took pictures. He could see it, look back at the golf ball, and the photo was still in front of him. I captured it. I captured the target, I looked back at the golf ball, and I was able to hold that for a fraction of a second, enough time to then execute the shot. So there was no interference. The 3-second rule or the 3-second interference didn't happen. And of course the result from that was I hit target, hit exactly where I wanted to go. Now you don't have to hit exactly where you want to go, you just need to get close. It'll be amazing when you do this how close you do get to target and how much better strike becomes, because you're not thinking technically, you're thinking as a target sport. So there, okay, so I missed the target, but landed here. You know, landed 2 club heads away. So in short game, when that's where I'm wanting to land it to and it's going to run to its intended target, it's a gimme. Now this applies to everything, of course. This is not just short game, but I suggest you start with short game because everything's closer to you. I did a lesson yesterday with a friend of mine, and he was doing short game, similar stuff, and he had a target just in front of his ball, and he referred to that to get club face lined up with that. Great, excellent, but that's not your target. It's not your landing area. It's not your intended target. Look further up there. If you play darts, you look at the bullseye. You don't watch the dart and think about technique. You're looking at the bullseye and you're executing. Depth perception, so you're able then to feel the distance of the shot you're trying to play. If we're looking here, 6 inches in front of the golf ball, but we want to carry it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 yards, it's not relevant. So again, capturing that, capture the image of your intended target. I can see that, there's 2 discs, one's lying on top of each other. I've got a lot of detail in there. Okay, foot short, still a good outcome. Okay, I've left myself a tricky one. I've got the bunker to go over, I've got my landing spot there, it's a tight shot, this is tough work. But it's okay, because I know what I have to do. My technique's good enough. I'm aware of the landing area. So I'm just taking the description, I'm trying to capture it, capture it, capture it. There we go, so I landed about a foot right of it. Happy with that, that was good, wasn't it? I mean, a tough shot. But again, I didn't let that interfere with me, I just purely focused on my landing area. So my target, it's all target, I see it. Captured it, hold that. Again, good, so landed about maybe a foot left and a little bit long of it. So great result again, considering the situation I've put myself in here with the bunker to go over. The situation's not the problem. The execution of the shot's not the problem. It's repositioning golf as a target sport. All I'm trying to do is get to the target. And if I don't have a clear image of that target in my head, I'm never going to get to it. I'm never going to get to that target if I don't have a clear image of it in my head. There we go, so I'm playing good golf shots now. Good again, so about a yard short or so, but still very, very good. Every one of those is within about 5 feet. If I'm putting all those shots in there 5 feet, having to carry over that bunker, that is absolutely ideal. My target, as you can see there, was the focus. The flag was not the focus because I'd done my homework, I knew where I wanted to land it. There's how close they are. So this one here is the furthest away, which is 1 to 6 feet. This one here, 4 feet, and so on. Result. So by repositioning golf as a target sport, you can get better at golf or improve at golf without practicing golf. All you're practicing there is working on your mind. Practicing your mind, understanding the 3 second situation, understanding how target can bring that back and it can reduce the 3 second intervals of interruption, and you're there purely working on your mind, not working on technique. And I reckon your handicap can come down. I reckon we can all get our handicap down, focusing on how our brain works as opposed to how our golf swing works. Give it a go, let me know how you get on, leave comments below, and also subscribe while you're there, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks. If you're looking for ghost holes, the guys at Roll the Rock do a great little bundle of all sorts of training aids. Thank you very much to these guys for sending me that. They do a whole range, and you can buy them in a bundle, which is absolutely fantastic, and these are priceless for what we're talking about today.